Greetings, everyone. Jay Delete here. Come back to you with another mapping stream for Call of Duty Black Ops Custom Zombies. I'll be working on bigshell as I have been, the past few weeks or so. Let me know if you guys enjoy these kind of streams. As you see on the sides here, I have other streams that I do also. This week is going to be Tiny Toons week, so we got Wednesday for Wednesday, where we have the NES Tiny Toon Adventures game, followed by Sega Saturday. We have the Sega Genesis Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Hidden Treasure. Those are your kind of streams. Feel free to go ahead and, get ready for those. Mark them down on your calendar. Hit notify whenever they go live. But today, mapping stream and chat stream. So if you guys jump in chat, feel free to let me know that you're here. Go ahead and type your questions. Let me know your favorite stuff, games you're looking forward to, streams you're looking forward to, all those fun things. Quick, let me give a shout out to, you might hear in the background some music. White Bat Audio, my go-to on YouTube for like copyright-free music that let you play when you're streaming and stuff like that. I usually just do it when I'm mapping or when I'm coding, so that's what's going on in the background. If this is your playlist, it's a little synthwave nostalgia trip. The link is in the description. Go ahead and listen to that stuff. I'm going to bring in Convoluted Concepts. He's going to kind of BS with me during the stream. I'm probably going to go for about 2 hours, and if people are still in chat chatting it up, I'll probably keep going until I'm forced to wind down, or until you guys are all good for the day. So let's go and pull it up, and here we go. All right, I'm here with Convoluted Concepts, and I'm going to show you guys just a quick run through the map to where we are right now, which is Strut E, which is all the way up at the the clear opposite side of where we're at right now. So this is the roof of Strut A. Bunch of nonsense. If you guys have seen the previous stream, you saw that already. We have the A-B connecting bridge. Strut B without the roof is this. So it's where Vamp murders everyone, where you meet Iroquois Pliskin, aka Solid Snake. BC connecting bridge. Strut C, where you got the bathrooms. Where you meet Stillman. You got the kitchen in here. Go over here to the CD connecting bridge, which is the salination area with the water pump. And this is what I spent most of yesterday making. And part of the day before is the DE connecting bridge. I tried to make it as close as I could to the actual in-game. And then now we're going into where we are in-game. And that is the Strut E, what do they call it? The not dispersal room. Materials something? Hold on, give me a second. Pull up it on the emulator. Material distribution facility, which is going to be a little bit tricky for me because it also has, it's technically 3 floors. There's a little secret area down below where you use the zone of enders box to get into, and it just has a digital camera. And then you also have the rooftop, which has the Harrier on it, where you eventually fight Fat Man. So I'll probably be on the Strut for a few days, but I mean, we have made quite some progress so far. So by quite some progress, I mean I worked on this yesterday for like an hour or so and got this far, just shaping it out. So as I said, guys, live on Kick, Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Follow on whatever platforms you guys prefer to use, because I will be streaming mapping streams. Probably eventually some gameplay with like Discord members and stuff like that for the previous map, the Shadow Moses incident, and for whenever this map eventually comes out, as well as maybe some other custom maps if if people want to do that kind of thing. So actually, let me double check to make sure it's not like double audio. Yeah, see, that was one thing I was worried about. Okay, we're good to go. So, Convoluted Concepts, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. I guess I might as well, while I'm working into this, might as well give your channel a shout out. Convoluted Concepts does a bunch of War Thunder clips. If that's your game or if that's your jam, definitely. He's a much better player at it than I am. He knows his tanks.
But I'll be your peanut butter.
Yes. I'm jelly because I'm sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. You got me all messed up now. No. He also has what I'm really trying to shill is your audiobook that you've been kind of working on. Is that how you describe it? An audiobook? How would you describe what you're working on or what you're trying to get through?
Yeah, audiobook is best. Well, now it's kind of turning into a novel, thanks to you. Yeah, it's his fault for some delays and everything. He's like, hey, we can do this awesome stuff and make it look better. I'm like, oh, you're right. You know, so.
Yeah.
So it's your fault production has gone up.
Yeah. So I guess that's one thing I try to remain constant on this channel with is telling people to get out there and do their thing. Because for me, you know, street live streaming and playing and doing all that stuff was like, maybe it's something that I could do. I wouldn't be any good at it or anything like that. But you just, figure, just do it. I mean, you got to start somewhere. And regardless of how it turns out, you'll be able to say you did it, you tried, and you learned from it. So, if you guys have projects out there, get to it. Get working on it. At least make that first step, because in my opinion, the first step is always the hardest. As in, the first cut is always the deepest, baby, I know.
Shameless reference? Or is that like you feel shame for that one?
Shame. I'll feel bad about it later.
Okay.
Once I read a comment that says, "Okay, what are you doing? You're really dating yourself by putting these, old school references and stuff out there." So let me actually get to building instead of talking, because people come to watch. Actually, no. This is a chat stream, so I am here for you guys and for myself. I do these streams like I said, to set apart time to work on the map, and to also open the possibility or the opportunity for people to see how the sausage is made, kind of my personality, probably the reason why the map probably ends up being goofy and wacky, it fits my personality, and also just to bring awareness to of like the map, its progress and stuff like that. So
it's awesomeness. I think that's more important. It's like, oh yeah, I'm making this map. It looks good, but no, it's awesome. I mean, how many times have you had people after you created the first one going, man, this is freaking awesome, and then you're like, hey, yeah, I'm making a new one, and they're like, oh man, that's even more awesome.
Yeah. I guess I should plug DK stream. I think it's DK Night. Is it DK Night 420 or 115? I'll have to give me a second. I'll find it. I have it. There was a few people who streamed the previous map, so if you guys want to see the previous map, Shadow Moses Incident, which is basically Metal Gear Solid 1 done in the style of Black Ops 3 Zombies, I would go... Man, my voice kind of just cracked. Dang it, I hit puberty finally.
Again?
Yeah, again. I would go check out... Man, I listen to a bunch of music, don't I? On YouTube.
Yeah, you do.
D-Night115 currently has 100 views. They dragged him through. I guess it's like the parts of the No Thumbs crew also played the map. They dragged him through a playthrough of the map in probably 40 minutes or so, letting him experience some of the map. So feel free to go ahead and look over to his channel. After my last stream, I jumped on into their chat and started talking to them, and the one guy got so excited about the possibility of this map that I think he essentially died or his internet exploded. Probably his brain too.
Yeah, he was just all of a sudden just cut off.
Yep.
It's like a horror. It's like a horror movie.
As soon as I mentioned the word struts, he was gone.
It's like, oh, I'm all about those struts, and then
Yeah.
that was it.
I guess I gotta count how many stairs there are. 3. 1,
All the
2,
stairs.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 steps. I guess it's technically 8. Nah, it's 9.
Could it be 10?
It's 10 if you want to count the bottom section. No, never mind. Don't get me thinking, because then I'll say things that make no sense.
You mean like the landing?
2, 3, 4, 6. I only need 4 more. Wait, no. I only need 3 more? And the landing is the 9th step.
Okay.
Although I wonder if I'm supposed to go... We'll find out. We'll find out if it's tall enough. Actually, might as well just do that right now. What is the height to the roof?
6 for coffins? I actually have no idea.
Height to the roof is approximately 240. 240 divided by Richthofen equals 3 1/3 Richthofens. So 3 1/3 Richthofens, and I have 2 sets of stairs that have to go 3 Richthofens. 2 1/3 Richthofens. What number did I come up with?
I don't know.
Well, 70 times 3 is 210. So it's 3 1/3 Richthofens. 270 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 18 steps? 18. Does 270 divided by... Does 240 divided by 18?
We've been over this like how many times? I was horrible at math. Still am.
13 1/3. If each step is... All right.
At least I'm smart enough to count the 20 without my shoes on.
I guess that is also the next question, too. Is there even more steps to the roof? I mean, yes, but then isn't also the roof extra higher? Oh, great. Deep throat. It's okay. I'm 14 minutes into the stream. I can say we're deep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's definitely higher because it's the roof. Cutscene.
Oh yeah, guys! If just in case you didn't notice, in the bottom corner, I have my PS2 emulator running.
Yeah,
Hey.
Nintendo's going to sue you for that one.
She is Deep Throat.
I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box. Where? On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I don't care what anybody says. That was still the weirdest name to choose. Spy for a spy to choose. Yeah, we just served the world's, the second most corruption thing in United States history. I'm going to choose the porn star name because that makes sense.
I thought it was Deep Throat because the voice was masked and made deeper.
I don't think so. I think it's like they chose the name.
Wait, now I'm really confused. How'd you go up the... You go up the steps, make a left, and then go up more steps, and you're on the outside of the strut. I don't know. Oh, I'll probably have to cut this open. Okay, so you go up the 2 sets of stairs and you make a left, which goes over top of the other set of stairs to the outside, I think. I don't know. I'll have to work on this. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to this. Although it is a right-hand turn. So maybe it's... Okay, so it's not completely the outside. I mean, it'll still be the roof, but then there's a roof on top of the roof.
You got roof in my roof.
Let me go back in here. Okay, so it's actually a very short landing. It's not as long as I made it. And the stairs are basically identical to each other.
Scientifically speaking.
So that might be... This might be good enough. I might have to make... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. What I was thinking about doing was getting like one of those things that like shows what buttons I'm pushing on the keyboard.
Why?
Because people have like those things where it shows like what buttons they're pressing on the controller or whenever they're playing games and stuff.
Or can your computer run it?
I don't know. I mean,
I would say, can your internet handle it?
Yeah. What do you mean? It like buttons like it shows you like whenever people are pushing like bumpers and stuff on their controllers, that button will light up on the little overlay.
Oh,
I mean, the only thing that gets to worry though is like do you get paranoid about the fact that could someone be keylogging you or something?
Maybe they are keylogging you, you just don't know it.
Yeah, AI is gonna take.
Well, the last thing I read was the CIA already had a spy program in your computer chips and everything already. They can listen to you even if you have your phone off, like dead, because there's like residual charge it uses off the electronics, like RFID tags to use. Science.
You can't promote conspiracy theory stuff on my YouTube channel.
It's not conspiracy theory. There's a guy who confirmed it.
He confirmed it, which means it's conspiracy.
Oh. Is that how that works?
Yes,
Okay.
because science. Let's see, what am I doing here? These might need to be slightly more separated. I don't think 12 will be enough. How about I make it 24 and make each section 12?
Okay. What? You have a really cool thing you want to talk about? No. Never. It's illegal. What movie was it?
Okay, so instead of doing the entire thing, oh, this song kind of bumps a little bit. Like why did this one's got more oomph to it? This one's called Absinthe. That makes sense. So, it's either going to be this. Like I said, I'll listen to Karl from White Bat Audio, listen to his stuff while I'm coding and mapping and crap. And then if it's like off stream, like I said, it's usually like random hard rock or
Yeah.
rock or metal covers of songs, and then this stupid
So it's
blood remix of the Blade movie.
blood remix.
Yeah, the blood nightclub.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get that. You gotta get those the juices pumping.
Oh yeah. I understand that. I'd be like, do you wear your Metal Gear? Yes, you are welcome for that. And I was waiting to say it. I was at the chamber for a while. You're welcome. And all your viewers too. They're welcome for that one. Feel free to use that.
What did you say?
I said when you're ready to listen to that, are you wearing your Metal Gear?
My Metal Gear? Okay. Metal Gear?
Yeah.
No relation to Richard?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. I think I need to move all this a little forward. By a fraction. Wait, what? Did they just get rotated? I'm confused.
Get rotated, idiot.
It did. It did get rotated.
Shark meat.
Wait, shark meat? Ooh ha ha?
Shark beam. A shark beam? Like you defend yourself from certain sharks by just turning them upside down because it turns into lethargic. There's a video of a diver doing it. It became a meme where it's just like, ha! Get rotated, idiot.
Just unhiding all the ceiling that I hid for the beginning of the
Hiding your
stream.
errors.
Sharp turn. Why does it seem like it's off height? Because it is somehow. Or something is. Okay, so yeah, that was a block too tall. So yeah, what I'm going through right now, guys, is I'm just going through and basically shaping it. I'll come back through and fix textures and stuff like that, and at a later point in time. And somehow this is a half block off. It's somehow... I must have pushed a button.
Science.
Which then changed my grid settings.
Would that count as a Freudian slip?
No,
Well, why not?
because it wasn't something that was on my mind, or something that's a secret hidden thought. Like your mom. Oh, snap.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Sick burn, bro. Let's see. So it's literally like exactly where the opening is, which is what I got.
So,
Then it goes this
Where'd you go?
way. And it goes this way, and the door is
figure it out?
about there.
Or is it all relative?
Yes, just like Westford.
West Virginia?
Mm-hmm. Someone was excited.
Yeah.
I used to be excited once. Something took an arrow to the knee. I don't know.
You know, it actually meant getting married, right?
Wait, what? No. What?
Yeah, in medieval times, it was a form of getting married. That's what people used to say. It's like, oh, I took an arrow to the knee. It's because it meant they got married.
Is that what was that the reference that was in that Oblivion game or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Skyrim or something? Oblivion?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was.
Or Skyrim. I used to be a adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the... It's like a reference, you know, to like the old ball and chain. I'm tied down. That kind
Now being tied down is kind of a thing.
Still right here.
Corinth over on YouTube spamming the chat with M's or no. What?
Is that a no to tying down, or is that a no to the letter M?
I don't know. I'll find out or I won't find out. That is up for them to decide.
Heard. May your M's be delicious.
Yes. Either that or I instantly offended them, in which case, too bad.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the internet. That's what the purpose of it is. Either that or they didn't like they were upset about the fact that I was probably misquoting the wrong series. Or they don't agree with your description of ball and chain arrow to the knee.
Oh.
What does the Urban Dictionary say? Because that's really what matters.
Yes. Or, they just don't want to believe it, but okay, it's cool, it's cool.
I wonder if I am going to have to make this taller. Or if I'm going to have to just basically cut a hole in the ceiling. I might have to make it taller. Or not, now that I think about it. Because what's right in front of you is just a giant wall. And then you get outside whenever you finally go up this another tiny small set of steps. Which, how much height do I have left? I have maybe 1.5 Richthofens left of height. Which will take me to the roof. So that might be good, but how many steps am I gonna have to make that? Only 4 steps. I might have to bump these steps up a little bit. Might have to beef up this, yeah.
Beef up the steps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buff the steps.
Make them swole.
Should I do? Let's see. What is there? 18 steps. We discussed 18 steps.
Yes, 18 steps.
18 steps. If I make each of them up by 2, that gives me 36, which will be 1 Richthofen. If I bump them up by 4, so that's 72. That'll be about 30 height, which is about half of Richthofen, which is about the amount of steps that I'll need. So I think I'm going to bump it up 4. Bump up each of them to 12 instead of 8. And we'll see how the game does.
Kind of like... It's like, I'm enough of this shit and just quit.
Making gains now.
Gotta get swole.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. So now the stairs are a little thicker or taller.
I think it were two C's.
And if that's going to be the case, I might as well just delete these, copy and paste again.
Make sure they're.
Oh, wait, how did I lose a stair? Oh, I didn't. I said the last stair was the landing, so I didn't. I like that now that I'm outside and on the roof in the Metal Gear game. It is all I can hear, like water moving and stuff, which I shouldn't be able to because I'm like hundreds of feet above it.
I think he was still here. Got to get some reference going. Gotta find an oil rig video. Test it.
Oh shoot!
It's one of those ambience things off of.
I am now in the ceiling. So I must not have adjusted for inflation.
Yeah. It's all the freaking Fed increases the interest rates. Freaking Feds. Anybody who's listening, you are now on a compost to my anti-government rant.
7.
I want to say anti-government. I would say anti-authoritarian. Is that safe to say?
Nothing's safe to say.
Oh, you're right.
But at the same time, does it really matter?
No.
Nothing really matters. Copyright strike.
Yeah.
You cannot play Queen. It's like, I don't care that it's Bohemian Rhapsody. You may not. Oh yeah. Once I get this working, it'll work much better, since I'll basically already be outside and on the roof. Okay, so this needs to be... Go back inside real quick. I want to see what this hand railing is supposed to look like.
Is it a handrail?
Yeah, it's a thick one too. So it's about the height.
Oh, it's just simple.
It's almost like half the height of the stairs.
It looks like it's actually built into the frame.
It's about shoulder height. Shoulder height. Just above shoulder height.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Richtofen? There you are. Just waiting for the items to come down the conveyor belt.
Yep. Yeah, you see what I mean when what they did with the.
That's 60 height? We'll go with 60. And then we'll do another 60 up here. Split the difference. Only question is it is at the top of the 9th. And we are going to start from here. And of course, it's somehow on a half block, but I don't care. We are going all the way here.
I think it's a half block. What I think it did was it made a full block, lowered, and like cut off half.
So Kurth disappeared, apparently.
Oop.
Person who came in the chat with the M's.
Oh,
They have not returned or responded. So they got their millisecond worth of chat in. Maybe they saw the title and it said the word chat. So they came in and yelled no, which makes
that makes
sense.
zero sense. Makes 0 sense.
Makes sense to me. What do you mean?
And
You just got all robofied. Whenever something's there, you gotta do the opposite. When someone tells you to do something, you gotta rebel. It's like your nature.
it's the American way.
It is the human condition. So if you guys do end up watching the replay of this, or if you guys are live, like I said, feel free to drop comments below or chat in live chat. As I mentioned before, live on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. Whichever platforms you guys like to use, go ahead, let me know. I am trying to stream these mapping streams. Eventually there'll be some, COD Zombies playthrough on these streams eventually, whenever this map gets closer to completion. Or if the Discord wants to play the map, or if like anyone wants to play the Shadow Moses map, let me know.
Oh, I just in his chat.
You keep dying on me.
Oh, whose fault is that? How's that? Or is that just your internet?
It could be your microphone or your internet.
Oh yeah, I blame my internet.
Hey, I mean, I'm only streaming to 4 platforms at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's my internet.
I also try to remember too when the last time I did a Monday stream was. But yeah, definitely let me guys know if you end up watching this stream. I typically do mapping streams Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, sometimes Fridays, and sometimes Mondays. If there's a certain day that works for you or whatever, let me know. But as you guys might have seen if you were at the beginning of the stream, I do Sega Saturdays, early 1 p.m. Eastern, Sega Saturdays, and I do Wednesdays Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, I went up and went over to that center cam. Tiny Toons week this week, so definitely maybe if that's your jam, if that's like your content, definitely jump in on there. I'll be playing those, and those are always fun. So the more the merrier. The more the merrier. And I have plans for those streams for, 2 to 3 months down the line at least. So if you guys have games, retro games or old school games that you want to see, or that you want to basically tell me like, hey, you're missing out if you've never played this game, definitely let me know. I am always looking for more things to enjoy, and I hope you guys are as well. And here is now my robot voice.
That was a good robot voice.
Please subscribe. It helps the algorithm.
So I am not the algorithm. Do not believe what they are telling you. AI is not going to take over the planet. Skynet isn't real.
Actually, I shouldn't make fun of the algorithm, because then that might affect our ability to use the algorithm.
We're talking about the algorithms. We're like, oh, they're talking about me.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna, then they're gonna want to be a part of this. Because the YouTube algorithm is awesome. It's great. It loves us. Praise be the algorithm.
It's all about the penniums.
Yes.
Actually, I'm wondering if I should lower this. like make it thicker. Probably. But not by much. Hey, whoa. Okay, so that was the end of that playlist. So now it's going to be all talking. So
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't hear the music anyway, so we're all good.
yeah, it was an
Oh, of course, I can't hear the music.
hour-long playlist. So let us know that we're approaching the hour mark. And it also kept me nice and calm. I didn't throw fists or anything like that. So
Yeah.
we
I
are
don't know if
good.
you're I run them hands up.
Okay, there's that. Something's going to have to go across here. Drop this down. This needs to also be heightened or be dropped to match that. The ceiling is going to need to be cut. So let's cut the ceiling along this line. Which is nice because it's a straight line. And I have not been getting many of those during these during the making of this map, since everything's on like a 30-degree angle.
Yeah.
Because of the whole hexagon. Hexagon perplexagon. That. If I lower the height, does that mess with anything? Yes. So let's cut it. Okay, to the roof.
Yeah. Is it on fire?
The roof. All right, it's a very thin walkway. That is an immediate right angle turn. Immediate right angle turn. And then 4 steps. You know, I might push this way a little bit more. Actually, this is going to need to be... This is really going to need to be pushed back. So now let me cut this along this line. All right, Richtofen, and you're getting promoted to the roof.
Okay. Go straight to the top.
Also, I just noticed that this isn't... Okay, so this is no longer accurate because I had to... So I heightened the stairs. So now I got to recut this. Because that happened. I got to recut this one too. 8. Okay. 39. 9. $50-50.
Yeah, click it wrong button.
If I keep making progress like this, hopefully, like I said, hopefully there'll be a demo soon.
Yeah.
Then
Just do the first strut. So you can stretch your stuff. You know, strut A.
I do have to go back and finish Strut A. I have to do the pump section in the back, which I can now get to since I have keycard level 1.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, hint for the Easter egg steps.
Yeah.
Let me cut. Interesting. What am I supposed to do here? I wonder if I should lower the ceiling in the main section,
Well,
because that doesn't affect anything else.
well, are the proportions wrong? Because when you go outside, you're not on the ceiling yet. You just go outside. You run up another set of stairs, right?
No, you go. There's a tiny bit of stairs, and then you go up. Oh crap! I just got found. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, so that's a full freaking like.
That's a whole nother section on top of the roof.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, are the proportions wrong to the room and the roof of the stairs?
See, like you're well above everything else because it's an entire section above. It is the highest point in the game. Wait, how is that a knockout shot? I guess I must have got him in the throat. So I'll probably end up wasting a lot of time looking for a good Harrier to put into the game.
Harrier. Karl, what's a British aircraft doing here?
Dang it. Alright, knocked him out.
It's still some of the proportion. It's like there's a whole nother, like there's a third floor of the strut that you don't see.
I mean, this thing on the roof is pretty big. Hold on. Let me pull up.
That's what I mean. Though, is if you go in, because if you go back down, you're going up like a flight of stairs that's equal to double the stairs you just made. They're doing some weird trickery there.
Okay. I mean, because I think the normal rooftop is what I'm on top of. Not right now, but whatever was on top before I came up this giant set of stairs. So these stairs are supposed to take you to the normal rooftop.
Mm.
Well, I guess these extra 4 stairs take you to the normal rooftop height. And then you go up this massive set of stairs.
Okay, all right. So that's making more sense. Well, still makes it well. There's a third floor.
I mean, you don't go into this middle section, this giant big orange block. You don't go inside of that.
Yeah.
All right, so let me resume that. You only go forward a tiny bit because then there's a giant wall here. Giganto, huh? Humongo bungo wall. Which, does that go all the way? Yeah, this goes all the way to the... to whatever eventually is going to be up there. Although that's a little close. And if that's going to be the case, this is going to need to be shortened. But I can't because it has to clear that. So maybe all this needs to move this way. Which I'll be fine with. Do, 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 do. Interesting. I guess none of this stuff will matter because I'll have a giant wall around it. But I'll worry about that more whenever like I said, usually when I'm off stream, I sit there and think a little bit clearer.
Yeah.
But we'll mess around with it. We will mess around with it. You know what? I'm just gonna push it all the way to the edge.
All right.
One step closer to the edge.
I'm not finishing that. That's all you.
You know what? Shut up when I'm talking to you.
So explain again why all the zombies are actually Richtofen.
It depends on what storyline you're talking about.
Well, I mean, I just thought all the zombies were Richtofen.
No, in one of the story lines, he eventually takes, or one of the Easter eggs, or if you take one side of the Easter egg quest, he, in Black Ops 2, I believe he ends up getting control of the zombies. Whenever he takes over the MPD device on the moon.
Is that the one where you have to burn out the planet?
Yeah, the moon is wherever the planet catches on fire. Because Richtofen takes control of the MPD device. Hey, dude. Hey, EXP Plus. Welcome back. It's been a few streams, but it's good to see you back. I think it was last Wednesday for the Mario RPG stream. I believe you dropped in. But welcome back. Still kicking on Rumble. Like I said during that stream, I'm probably definitely going to still be kicking on Rumble because, you know, I seem like I give like certain streams on Rumble seems to hit more with that audience. The Sega Saturday stream hit pretty well. I believe like 8 people were talking in chat during that stream. So certain things, I definitely seem like I get more traction on Rumble when it comes to. I believe it was Sega. Was it the Sega stream that I think I had some good feedback? So welcome back, EXP Plus. I'm probably gonna go for another hour today on Rumble. So, or I guess on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. I just figured I'd do a stream, work on the map a little bit, and then see if anyone wanted to stop by and BS for a little bit. So thank you for stopping in. see here. So you walk outside, you make the instant right turn, you go up about 4 steps. So I'm just going to copy 4 steps. 4-step program. And then if you're still there, EXP Blessed, do you do certain types of content on Rumble? Because I know I had on the Dynamite Heady stream, I had a guy from Rumble come in who does like men's health and like stuff like that on Rumble. So I did see that you're like a premium kind of member on there. So does this no longer have any purpose? Delete. Okay, good. Its purpose was just getting in my way.
Yeah.
This is going to be like an inner hexagon that's going to go up pretty high. It's got a lot of sides to it. Oh, this guy's back awake. Of course he is. So I'm thinking this is a hexagon on top of a... this is an octagon on top of a hexagon. Which may or may not be easier. Let's see what this is. We'll do 1132 by 1132 and see whatever it lies down as. I'll make it a little tall. Do 400 tall. We'll see what happens with that.
It's gonna be 400 too tall.
Now we'll turn it into an 8-sided brush from the top. Turn it into that.
That's what she said.
Just because it's a little bit of play. Then we'll put the stairs over. Stairs will be over here. And then I'll put the little fins on this, which will overlap the outside. So this might work. But what I'll have to do is I'll have to hollow this out. delete the floor because you don't go inside of this. And then all right, so yeah, it's definitely too low. Let's raise it up. Like I said, if that's too tall, I'll just lower it.
Okay. Go back, just reset everything. Let's just do the select all and just squish it all down.
Let's see. Anything I mess up, I can fix. So you go straight. Get off my screen. So we can go straight.
Or go straight.
45-degree angle. Another 45, double 45 to make a 90-degree turn. That brings us to the front of the hexagon where the stairs are. So yeah. Working at 45-degree angles is much more easy. Or easier, whichever English you prefer, than 30, 60, 90,
Easier.
18. Question is this the height? Wow, this is the exact height. Cool bubba beans. Although I guess technically I want to be higher than it. So I might throw an extra stair in there. Dang you, you did too good of a job. You and your Mathises.
Methods.
What is the width of the stairs? 92. 92 is dangerous enough. So I'll keep it. If 92 is too dangerous, yeah, we'll deal with it later. Sometimes you gotta be the danger. You gotta be the danger in the world that you want to see. Or something like that.
That you want to see?
Yeah.
Is that movie quote?
Isn't that how the saying goes? Be the danger that you want to see.
I have no idea.
That's what Walter White did. And everyone loves that guy.
Never met him.
We're going to go forward a little bit. Going to do Maybe a 45-degree cut here. Hopefully this is 45 degrees. It is. Because math works that way. So you do... it seems a lot smaller. Let's see what nonsense is popping up. Oh, someone went live on Rumble. Hopefully it wasn't me, because I've been live on Rumble. Something tells me this is going to be the most dangerous part of the map, even though I've probably said that about like 10 different spots of the map already. Because the pathways on this map are going to be a lot smaller and more fit to zombie standards. What do we have here? 92. I guess I'm supposed to carry this out. Whatever 92 will be. Oh, stop that. Keep going. Okay, then we cut it off here. Then, of course, we delete it because we're mean like that. $92. Wait a second, is this... Okay, so that is... Okay, that is the direction towards F-strut. I did not know that. The more you know. So I'm sitting here, like, working on it on my map, learning more about the layout of the actual map, because they are consistent. Hold on, I gotta dodge a bad guy.
You have to dodge him.
Yeah, like in the
Yeah,
court,
do it.
the court.
Do it.
Since
Kill
I
it.
looked over at the camera, no, it's a no kill run. I looked over at the camera.
It's a no kill.
What?
You're just using it for testing. You're still not going to kill it, though.
Yeah, I think it's it's kind of like the manlier, the big got to be the bigger man,
You got to be big boss.
the bigger boss. Yeah, the
You gotta be
biggest,
the big boss.
the biggest boss is the ones that we meet along the way. Oh man, I still can't. Man, that the cop out that we got with the Black Ops 4 ending of the storyline.
Oh, the whole child's.
Well, I mean, well, it's not so much the child's imagination; it's that the pure children continue off into like to a better world, to a better future, where it's unknown,
I see.
but it's better than
That's
the
just-
tormented world. But it's the fact that like the actual characters didn't really get a send off. The characters that you've played as with all the quotes and everything. I mean, they did kind of get a send off where think like they said like somewhat emotional quotes for their character, but hearing a quote is different than seeing. It's like telling, not showing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I know they had their budget ripped out from underneath them, and they only gave us like 4 maps out of like the 8 that they wanted to give us. But
But you think they would actually write an ending to the fucking game?
they could have had an ending, but they probably just didn't get to express it.
Because the ending, in my opinion, honestly, what they should have done is just reset like the timeline, like officially reset it. Like
They did that with the Black Ops 3 storyline. The Black Ops 3 one ended with like it's a loop, and instead of your characters being erased at the end of the loop, they actually go to the beginning of the loop to cause the events of certain things that make the loop happen. But in doing so, instead of being erased, the guy learns, like Richtofen or whatever, like, and then develops a plan inside the plan to then break the loop in the end. And the plan is that they all have to take their own lives in a secret world that's not part of the loop. Blech.
yeah, that's one that really doesn't make any freaking sense.
Like I said, it's like I feel like they were rushed, and because they had to stop development of that game to then do Black Ops Cold War because they were the studio for that was developing that was failing, and they already got screwed over on Black Ops 4, the zombies that I'm talking about, because they had to drop their entire campaign so they can work on Blackout, the Fortnite clone.
Fortnite clone.
Yeah, it was a battle royale. Call of Duty was the battle royale for Call of Duty. In my opinion, much better than Warzone.
Never played either.
Warzone gives me AIDS.
How'd you cure it?
I quit playing and quit buying the games. I think what it is, I think it's the color palette. I think with how bad my eyes have gotten since I was a kid, growing up, and staring at computer screens, and sometimes 4 computer screens, I think
Is it burning out your retinas?
I think it's being able to see. Well, that too. Plus, I don't have like a I have a old school TV. I don't have a gaming monitor or a gaming TV, so like frames per second and stuff, you just can't see as well. So my reaction time's slower. My ability to actually determine and see if a player is actually there sucks. My internet's been garbage for a while. I mean, I haven't played since they upgraded us to fiber in this area, but I think really, I think that didn't help download speed. That only helped upload speed for me. So I don't know how much that's going to help. I guess upload.
Pay extra for that anyway.
No, I didn't have to pay extra for that. I mean,
No,
we will. They'll eventually work it into the maintenance associated with keeping up to modern standards.
No, I mean, like, you never increase your speed or anything like that, right?
No,
Like,
we did not increase our plan, but
yeah, that's what I mean. Is like if you want the actual fiber they have there, then you're like, oh yeah, here's a bill for $120 extra. You keep all the same shit you have, but it's just faster.
Faster. Where are the speeds that I've been after? I think they also got rid of the cap. I used to have a cap for like how much data I could use per month and stuff like that. So
yeah, I remember that.
For now, it's not really there.
Well, I mean, like, then wasn't Armstrong bought out by Xfinity?
No. Also, you're doxing me, bro. I need you to help me count these stairs. Just kidding.
2, 4.
Shut up. Don't talk. You're about to get muted. This is very serious.
Third. Okay, guys, I'm just start giving you nightmares. I'll start making a ticket noise.
I don't.
Ticket machine noise. I wonder if I could download that on Discord just so I can torture people with it. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking. You already muted me, didn't you?
No, I died.
Well, she didn't kill anyway.
Right. Now I gotta count these stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's like 25. Landing. I'll count the landing as a step because you're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 stairs.
Can
So,
you get a sharper angle?
I don't know. Let's see. What did I say the height was? Like 400? Let's see what it
Yeah.
is. It's going to be 400 minus 12, potentially. We'll find out.
Dots.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 400 minus 12. Minus 12.
Why not a dozen?
So each step has got to be a height of 16. Instead of a height of 12. So they're going to be steeper steps made of sterner stuff. Hopefully the zombies can recognize a height of 16. Otherwise, I'm going to have to double step it or make an invisible thingy. Or what I'll do is I'll just do height of 16 and then lower the ceiling to match.
That's cheating.
Duh, pirate. The question is will the 24 steps be too wide? Let's find out. 2, 4, 8, 16. Steps. 16 plus 8 should be 24. And that brings us to dough, which I think might be... That might be fine, because it's supposed to be... There's like a little fan, like a exterior section, so it looks... I think it looks okay. Of course, I'll have to lower this a little, like a few... Just a tiny bit.
Is that level? I mean, is the camera level?
Wait, what?
Is the camera level? The camera doesn't look level.
No, I'm looking down on it.
Okay.
Looking down on you, looking down on me. I don't know. Is that lyrics? I don't know.
I don't know.
Heck if I know. If you pretend it's a song, people will sing along.
Yeah, I can't. And nor do people want to hear me sing. They're not watching you to listen to me. They're watching you to watch you and your hair.
Nah.
What? Not the hair? They're here for the map.
It's the map. It's the map. Here for the nostalgia, bro. They're also here to watch nerds talk as if they're jocks.
Who's the nerds? Did you hire somebody?
We're nerd enough. It's nerd or nothing.
Yeah, just like, oh yeah. So, how was that Star Trek episode last night?
I've never watched Star Trek.
Fucking nerd.
Oh, now I'm a jock.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I was that weird kid. Well, luckily for me, the area that I grew up, we didn't really have like cliques and stuff.
I was gonna say nerds.
Like a lot, we were a small enough school that it kind of, most people got along. But I got along with all the quote unquote cliques or different groups of kids because, I'm so easy to get along with.
You're so awesome that way.
Yeah, I'm very feminine. I mean agreeable. That's what I meant to say.
That's what you meant to say.
No, because I'm always, trying to laugh and crap like that and have a good time and whatnot. Or like a jokester kind of person. But where was I going with this actual conversation? Oh, like I said, I fit in with all the different kids because I was kind of sometimes I was the funny one, sometimes the weird one, the wacky one. But I'd fit in with the stoner kids, even though I never did any of that stuff. I fit in with the sports kids because I was on the football team for a little bit, and then my brother was big into. He was on the football team and stuff like that. So, back whenever you didn't need to, back before everyone hit like insane puberty and stuff like that.
Insane puberty?
Yeah, where they actually their voices deepened and stuff, and I missed out on all that. Probably because of my diet. But it's not funny. No, yeah. Where is it going with this? But yeah, I was the one who also got. I was the poor kid that the rich kids' parents wanted their kids to hang out with, so they could have a poor friend. So they would realize what it, what kind of privileges it is, it is to have money and stuff like that to be able to do things. I am somewhat making that up, but I think I made it up at the time. So if I thought about it whenever I was a kid, I'm going with it.
Hipster. I was doing it before it was cool.
My whole life I've been fighting class warfare.
I was anti-establishment before I was anti-establishment. Now you're the establishment.
So we got an inner. Now we need the outer. And now there's a train.
I mean, I can't hear. Maybe they can.
Nah, there's enough noise canceling whenever I'm not talking.
Now that you said that, now I can hear it.
Man, if I could somehow get this strut taken care of, then I got one more strut to go. And then the center section. Heck, I didn't want to do that. Hide in a cardboard box. I'll never find you. Like, is this top section bigger than the entire strut? No. It's just not centered. It is shifted to shifted to the outer shifted to the right of the strut. So it comes out further this way. I don't know. Like I said, this will be me like sitting here with tweezers for a little bit, going through this.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
So every time you say that's like 8 years later.
It's not so much an on stream kind of thing. I wonder, like, I wonder if it's easier to watch me go through like the meticulous details of like building a stove or a freaking heat well, as opposed to like building the outside shell of a strut of a shell. Okay, I'm just going to delete that. Comes up to the top. You got this. Let's make this a different color. And then, okay, cool, I can do that. Pull it along. It goes much further. It's supposed to do this. Let me cut this off. Enter. We'll see if this works. Okay, let me check. We'll have the two ends have the extending pieces, and I'll cut the heads off of these ones. Oh, does that not match up exactly? Okay. Let's fix this before we have it not line up. Okay, now it's lined up there. It's lined up there. Let's cut the ends off of the east and west side. All right. Getting somewhere. The metal looks like it's mostly blue section. So I'll just make this blue for the sake of it. Blue. And let me get rid of this. That's too dark. I need something that's like not quite perforated, but not perforated, but let's go perforated.
Okay.
I'm always worried about the perforated stuff because then I go into game and then like maybe it has like a transparency set to it and that just screws everything up. That's way too... Plastic molding. Rubber roof helipad. Like, yeah, I want helipad, but I don't want... These are just streaks. I'm looking for something more textured.
Reliable.
Metal panels, maybe? I might have to go with the panels. Because now this is concrete. That's diamonds. Decals don't work. It's not glass and it's not tile. Ouch, my eyes. All right, let's go with... You know what? I might just do this. I might do the perforated, even though I said I didn't want to. We'll see. We will see if it has a conniption. Of course, I'll be putting stuff over top of it. And Richtofen, you're about to get promoted to the roof of the roof. Congratulations. Just to give me some sort of scale on how big this dang roof's going to be. That's about right. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of blocks everywhere. There's going to be a fat man with bombs and wine and explosions, a Harrier. Oh, yes. During DK or D Night 115 stream, he was very pleased with the amount of explosions in the Shadow Moses map. So there might be... I'll have to find a way to put more explosions in this map.
Yes.
Oh no, I can already see the transparency, and it's probably gonna mess with stuff. Okay, but yeah, explosions. I'm not even thinking about any of the Easter egg stuff until I get all of the mapping portion of this squared away.
More Michael Bay.
Do I need to make this wider? I might need to make this wider. Which is fine. Now that I got everything cut, it's easy to kind of like extend pieces because the shape only has like 4 sides as opposed to like 8 or 16. So it's not trying to fight all the angles and stuff. Goes to show you it's easier to work with things that are cut. Less work.
That you know.
We'll probably wrap up in about 10 minutes. But I'm just kind of glad I was able to make progress. I felt like I was going to sit here and stare at the screen for half an hour, not knowing what to do.
It was like a solid 10 minutes, and then like you're gonna get off and do it for another 5 hours.
Nah,
You sure?
nah, the sun's getting real low, big guy. Do they have a Harrier? Oh, they don't have a Harrier.
Who? Who are you looking for?
No, I was saying, does Black Ops have a Harrier built into it automatically?
I would say no, because it's
No, it definitely doesn't have one.
the super soldier version.
Yeah, this is the futuristic one. What the heck do they call it? The Have? Drop shit, maybe? You know what I'll do?
Plane.
No, Irish, that was the first thing I searched.
Aircraft.
I'm just gonna put a Hind down.
I was gonna say a Hind-D.
I'm just gonna put the Hind that I had. The question is, which is the one that has the bones? Hind model, I think, is just the model. Hind boss, I think, has the bones. It doesn't really matter. I'm not animating a Hind. That's if I do like, if I go all out with the 6 struts that you don't ever get to visit,
Yeah.
and I just do like a boss rush mode, like put a tank in one of them, put a Hind in one of them,
On top.
put a Rex in one of them,
Make it a tower climb. They got to
put a
take a be on the bottom inside the, go up from there. They have to fight their way up.
I'm so excited to spend 4 weeks animating a Hind. Not a Hind, a Harrier.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's still in the white. stupid light pole. Trying to find out what's exactly straight ahead. Straight ahead from the hind D, or from the Harrier. You look at strut C, D and C, with the shell core to your left. Somehow accidentally find some sort of glitch in this game. Okay.
Just
Like cardboard box through the floor, which level skips, and then like all of a sudden speedrunners like, what the heck? Okay, so
yeah. What did this guy just do?
I said you're looking at the core to the left. And you're looking straight over the corner of D to C. Straight over the course. Oh, okay, so technically this is supposed to be further. Like this is supposed to be like over here. If it was to be like exact. So who knows, maybe I'll have to make the roof bigger. We'll see. We'll see whenever I get to see it in game. Then, of course, you won't be able to really tell whenever the main core is there, which I will get to at some point in time. But maybe, well, what does snake fly in when you're fighting the Harrier?
Does he?
Yeah, something tells me this perforated is going to cause transparency issues. I can already see through it. I'm not supposed to be able to. Yeah, I'm changing this texture. It's an alpha test. It's going to cause issues. Save. So probably what I'll end up doing while I'm off, because I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming Wednesday, and I will be tuning you into guys on that. But tomorrow, what I'll probably do, prep for Wednesday's stream, and I'll probably be doing like the railings and stuff for this section, fixing some of the walls, maybe some of the textures, going through. Maybe I'll compile lighting, or maybe I'll work on the strut, what's this, strut E to F walkway, do strut F. I mean, they're not going to get that far, but that'll be, the plan. I'm going to do see if I can get like this outside railing section, like the part that I'm on right now inside the map. Get that squared away. That's going to be tough because it's kind of at an angle and it's thin. So not only is it at an angle, but it's also thin. So that'll be fun. And it's raised. It's at an angle, it's thin, and it's raised.
Yep.
And I will probably end up putting like barriers so people can't just run and jump off a cliff and die. Because that would suck. That'd be a really crappy way to die.
We're gonna have two modes. You're gonna have easy mode has barriers, hard mode has no barriers.
That might be too much coding. And then every barrier that I would have to delete would have to be an entity. I mean, it's possible. It's doable. It's not as bad as I might be making it sound, but
Well, you only have a limitation of like how many lines of code you can have, right?
no, I mean, how many entities? Yes. And since I'm debating on having like the game spawn like boxes for the conveyor belt
Yeah.
and then delete them, when they're off the screen or whatever.
Well, then you're gonna have people jump on the conveyor belt, but like,
To get, yeah. That's the one thing that would be interesting with seeing how this map plays is how tight all these corners are. Because like I mentioned, I did kind of try to keep it scaled correctly as opposed to like giant open areas. But I'll do my best to keep it so people don't get caught on corners and stuff. Like of like these boxes and everything. I'll do my best to round the edges so players aren't getting like caught and killed because the environment's catching them. I want you to get killed because you make a mistake.
like getting caught on the corner or something.
Like moving backwards, not realizing what's behind you. Getting stopped and getting killed. Or getting cornered because you're being reckless.
I feel that's kind of a requirement playing zombies.
What, recklessness?
Yeah, like you gotta be all calm and collected first, and then you gotta start being reckless because like you get extra swarm.
Or the swarm?
Yeah.
All right. Because I feel like my brain's slowing down. My performance is lagging behind a little bit. I might end the stream here.
All right.
Got a good 2 hours today working on it. Made a little bit of progress.
Yeah.
Started, did a set of stairs, another set of stairs, a smaller set of stairs.
Part of the roof that's on fire.
Be interesting is whenever you're here, you'll be able to see the Harrier stuff, so you get a nice view of everything. What do you think? Is that about right?
Yeah.
But of course, there's a giant platform in the center that still has to be built that will have a giant crane on it. And this is supposed to also have some sort of crane or something on here. Let's see. So yeah, there's a crane in the center, and then there's a crane here that I'll have to put. Also. So there will be a crane at some point in time put on here, along with all these giant things. And I just waste my ammo. There's a light post. All right. So let me get to a nice cinematic shot. And of course, guys, if you want pictures or any updates or whatever, subscribe to this channel. Go in the Discord. You can ask me directly there on the Discord, or in the chat or whatever. If you want to see pictures or any status updates, I'll be doing streams occasionally, typically on Mondays, sometimes on Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays and or Sundays. So typically in that any section of the week. But I mean, who knows? If you guys like these streams or whatever, and start seeing more people jumping in here and whatnot, and participating in chat and whatnot, you'll do them more regularly. But regardless, I will be working on the map. And then who knows, maybe if you guys have good ideas for what to do in the other shells, that you don't visit. Should I even bother going through and making them? Like, who knows?
I would
Maybe
do
maybe
the
that'll
boss rush.
maybe that'll be like a I'll release this, the first 8, but like the first section of the game as a playable demo while I work on like Easter egg steps and stuff like that, and people can give me feedback on like broken areas, areas where they can break out of the map, and things that are broken, weapons that are need to be toned down, or maybe perks that need to be moved, mystery box locations and stuff like that. So I might be giving you guys some sort of update on whenever I get closer to a demo, releasable demo. Maybe you guys, like I said, give me ideas what I can do with these extra 8 or extra 6 struts that you don't even get to visit in the actual game. Let's see here. Get a nice aerial shot to close out. All right. Made lots of progress over the last 3-4 weeks that I've been working on this. So if that gives you any indication, probably a day or two to finish up this strut, a day to do the connecting bridge, day to do the other last connecting bridge, and then a day or two to do the other strut. And then I'll work on the center core. Who knows? Maybe I might be able to have a playable demo by the end of this month. Who knows? I'll see what I can do. I don't know what my next vacation is, so but regardless, I'll be doing streams. So let me go ahead and finally get to my rundown here at the end of the stream. So I'm gonna switch over to the center cam. All right, guys, if you've been part of this live stream, any of the recent live streams, took part in, left comments, likes, everything like that, thank you so much for all that. If you've played the previous map, and if you've streamed it, if you've been one of those streamers, thank you very much for that. I always love watching the playthroughs of that. Let me know if you ever plan on streaming it, or if you have gameplays of it and stuff like that. Let me know. You guys said you can hit me up here in the comments or in the Discord. Let me know. Those are always fun to watch, and it's always good to, fun to take part in it and see people's reactions to it. The link to that map is in the description of this video. If you guys have Black Ops 3 on Steam and you love Metal Gear, download that map. It's only a handful of gigabytes. It was a fun project that I worked about a year on. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to it and do some updates to it, but we'll see where it goes from there. This has been Big Shell. Hopefully, like I said, I have some news for you sometime soon. Before we close out here, or as we're closing out, future streams this week: Sega Saturday, Wednesday. It's Tiny Toon Adventures week for me. Get to go back visit one of my favorite Sega games, and then a Nintendo game that I didn't really get to play too much because I was more of a Sega kid. But stay tuned for those streams. If you go into my videos, go ahead and hit notify whenever I go live on those, or just wait for the subscribe and you'll be notified as well. So I've been Jaded Delete. Again, thank you guys for viewing, participating, liking, and subscribing to me on whatever channel or platform you use: YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. It's always great to hear from you guys and get the positive feedback, or just any feedback whatsoever. So thank you, EXP Plus, for showing up on Rumble. Thank you, Convoluted Concepts, for joining me on the live stream and BSing with me and encouraging me as I've encouraged you.
Always.
And until the next stream, guys, like I said, I've been Jaded Delete. Get out there, do your projects, enjoy, get it started, get it done, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. All right. Like I said, if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I'll see you on the Wednesday stream for Tiny Toon Adventures, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, guys. See you then. End transmission.